have a dream. Uh, Anybody know who these words are from?
Martin Luther King.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the words from another than Martin Luther King Jr. actually, and it's my favorite speech in the world ever, because if you see the speech he gave, it just vibrates you to heart. And I always wanted to start my speech with the same line, but unfortunately I don't have a dream to start. So let me start simply. I was born into a farming community in the remote local coastal Andhra village, and my father aspires to see me as a Rajnikant, the Rajnikant in the movies, and my mom believes that I am already a Rajnikant. So, as their way of making me Rajnikant, they admitted me into the best school available in the district, and yes, it was a good school, but I was too good for the school. I was brilliant at numbers. I mean, I topped all the maths Olympiads at district level, some even at the state level. They started calling me Ramanujan of the school. Teachers adored me, and when I was in 6th class, they took me to 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and made me teach the maths because I was that good. I had too much of respect and too much of care and too much of fame to be a good kid. They spoiled me. They made me arrogant, defiant, and I was too proud to even listen to my own mom. But one thing I liked was power. And just as I was looking for power, there came the elections, not the general elections, school elections and hostel elections. And I always believed that I was a born politician. And these elections brought out the politician in me. As that said, they brought out the politician in me, and I desperately wanted to win because I had some people who I wanted to get back at. And desperately wanted to win. I made very good speeches. I used my influence with the teachers and asked them to campaign for me. It was illegal, but I did. And they actually campaigned for me. And I established all my supporters in the sections of every class in the school, but it wasn't enough. I needed one final ingredient for my victory. It was betrayal. Yes, I betrayed my most loyal blood friend on that day because it was necessary to win. And why I did that, how I did that, and what are the consequences, it's a long story, I'm not going into that. Anyhow, I won the student elections, both the elections. I was school people leader and hostel people leader, and there was no stopping me. I used my power for every manner of corruption possible at student level. I bunked classes. I made the life hell for the people who just raised their voice against me. I misused students' fund. I went to student camps where other people were supposed to go. In my 2 years as a leader, I got some 50-60 complaints against me, some even from the parents of the students. That was the extent of my corruption. In fact, 3 of my friends were expelled from school because of what we did. But as I said, I was a born politician, I know how to keep my hands clean. And I came out with a blooming smile. And with that ended my school life. I wasn't exaggerating if I say I was a mini-sized Don. I was Don and was ruling the school for those 2 years. Then came the great Narayana into my life. And for any of you who doesn't know what Narayana is, it is the 2 years jail term the people of Andhra has to go through. And Narayana thought I was brilliant and took me one of their elite campuses where everything is free, education, stay, everything is free. And just as I entered into the campus, I realized the horrible situation I got myself into. The campus was filled with inhuman, brilliant psychos. We people call nerds, but it was more lot than. Let me tell you 2 situations. On my 7th night there, at night 2 a.m., I started hearing voices. I thought maybe the room was haunted and some ghost is coming to cut and kill us. And I slowly, with a racing heart and my body is entirely sweating, I peeked out of the blanket to find that the guy who is sleeping beside me is reciting the chemistry in his sleep. He was doing the entire formulas of entropy for me, and I was scared to her. And just a few days after that, one guy was banging his head to the cot in his sleep, saying, "Don't do silly mistakes, don't do silly mistakes, we need this rank." For God's sake, I was really scared to death and I wanted to believe that. But somehow, I survived the 2 years and I scored a rank in IIT JEE. And the 2 years developed a institution for science, and I love science from then. And it also taught me a very important lesson, the lesson of my life. That is, wherever you go, there will always someone who is stronger, sharper, taller than you. And the only way you can defeat him is drink more Horlicks than him. With that, I entered into IIT BHU with a huge hope that they will teach me the most amazing things possible. And you know what they welcomed me with? They welcomed me with ragging. Yes, I did everything possible that can be made in ragging. I ran naked in the entire hostel corridors. Okay, that was the least embarrassing that I did, and I don't want to discuss the rest of the things. But the thing is, I didn't tell you that I was in NCC in school time. I was part of NCC, and the ragging which I went through there it was like a castle and this small hut, so they didn't even touch me with the ragging. And after that, I developed a liking for sports. I joined my Coco team, and Coco has played a huge part in framing what I am now. And I'm proud to say, in my 4 years, we never lost a single game in Coco. And the teams were terrified of us. If BHU is playing, they will just give us by without even playing. And we have many national level gold medals. We even won the Open University Championship. That was the sportsman I was. And those were the days where artificial intelligence was gaining importance. And as everyone else, I was fascinated by it, and I have developed a huge passion for it. And I thought, okay, my parents want me to see the Rajnikant. Let me be a Rajnikant by start building robots. And I started building robots. And by the time I built the hand of a humanoid robot, which can grab, see things the way we do, I reached my final year. And with the final year came the placements. So Oracle saw that I had some potential which I don't see in myself actually, and took me in. And here I am working for the 6th richest person in the world, making him more rich while he is enjoying his life by dating some Victoria supermodels and flying jet planes. So, did I live my dream? I actually don't have a dream to live in. And did I make my parents proud? Not so much. Am I happy? Absolutely. Customers and friends, I am Anwesh, and this is my story.